First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Habakkuk. I would also like to give a double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And I would also like to say a sincere shalom unto the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four winds of the earth, unto the true servants, the prophets, the men that are prophesying and laboring in this truth and in this doctrine. Unto you I say shalom. E is developing brain surveillance for national security. So they're going to say it's a thing of national security, why they need to have this brain surveillance, all right? And this devil is always, you got to understand how this devil works. He's always working on shit to try to gain more control, all right? He wants to know your thoughts, all right? He has this God complex where he thinks he's the most high, all right? And they're going to say it's a thing of national security, so it's almost like they're I don't want to say inviting, but they're in a way they're trying to coerce you into accepting this, or making you feel like it's a good thing, making you feel like it's something that you need or something that should be implemented. All right, and to think about all the migrants here, are they going to use that? Because we have all these migrants here. It's a thing of national security. We don't know who's who, so they want to monitor your brain to see if you have intentions on committing a crime. All right, and that's just another. We know that's just one of Satan's devices. All right, they use those smooth words to get you into taking that MOTB. That's, you gotta have to understand. That's Esau's end game. That mark of the beast. I'll say it. All right, Lord willing, this lesson doesn't get strike, but that's their end game. That's what they want. All right, that's their ultimate goal. All right, that's their ultimate objective. Is to, we can say it's for national security, and people will take it. Hey, so be it. All right, but that's what they've been doing. This is not something. This article was, published last week on the first, but they've been working on this. All right, this is not something that they just come up with Elon Musk. They just using Elon Musk. All right, that he's just a face. He's just a face that they use to say, hey, this guy, the Tesla guy, and he uses you niggas, man. Mainly our people. Like, oh, Elon Musk, he's paid, man. Elon Musk got that money, man. He's a billionaire. This, and this. Elon Musk don't give a shit about none of you people. And Elon Musk is nothing but a puppet. All right, where he's, how do you think he got all that money? Okay, you go back to the story. How does he continue to be able to finance all these SpaceX missions and what is this thing called? What is this brain thing called? Forgot. I can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me, Lord willing. But that's how he's able to continue to finance these things. All right, the elites. All right, the elites. They sponsor it. All right, they give them the money, and really, it's probably coming through taxpayers' money. But let me read a little bit of this article. It's kind of lengthy, so I'm gonna read a little bit, and I'm pull out some precepts, as I'm going through it. Whatever comes to my spirit. But this is to show you that this devil's not playing about the new world order. All right, and they're gonna like the title of this lesson. They're gonna say it's for national security. It's a thing of security. All right, we don't know what people. We need to know what people are thinking, because this person may have an intentions on going to go shoot up a school, or going to go shoot up a shopping center or a mall or something, and we could prevent these crimes before they happen. I can't think of what movie that was. I want to say it was damn. I don't think it was Enemy of the State, but it was a movie like that where they were trying to prevent a crime before it took place. Or I vaguely remember at the beginning of it where they tackled some guy and something. But they Esau, they put these things in movies. It's predictive programming where you think like, oh, it's just a movie. Like, no, they really working on this shit. They really trying to, rule over you. All right, not just by their laws and by their their petrodollar and certain resources. No, they're trying to have rule over you. All right, know your thoughts. All right, they have that God complex where they want to know your thoughts, know what you're doing, know what you're about to do. They want to know everything. All right, and this, like I said, this is one of Satan's devices that they're going to use to do it. All right, so let me start with the article. In 2006, during a congressional debate on the Electric Surveillance Modernization Act, which would have per, purportedly greatly expanded U.S. government surveillance powers. A former U.S. Representative Pete Hostra, the ranking GOP member of the House of Intelligence Committee, said following: "Our country needs to rapidly and effectively bring every intelligence tool to bear to find our enemies, detect and understand their intentions, and thwart their hostile and terrorist acts against our country and our people." That's bullshit. But hey, you gotta. They're gonna say all these things to try to persuade the people. Persuade the people's minds to think like, yeah, he's right. We need this. His suggestions to bring every intelligence tool to bear to find our enemies, detect and understand their intentions requires emphasis. This is in part because intentions occur in the brain, and every intelligence tool used to detect intentions potentially implies remote and secret mind reading technologies. So they want to know what's in your brain. They want to know what you're thinking. All right. They want to manipulate your thoughts, your everything. All right. Did the U.S. representative suggest that the U.S. government should rapidly develop mind reading technologies for surveillance and national security? Now it is understandable, and many readers squirm at suggestions of remote mind reading technologies. Most people were told that they were mentally ill if, using common sense, they even wondered whether medical technologies like MRI, uh, PET scans, CT scans, ultrasounds, EEG, etc., radar, infrared, and other technologies could improve enough to be used remotely to surveil the activities within one's brain. All right, so they're going to use all these technologies and these big words to convince the people to so the people can pretty much give in to what they want. All right, convincing such people at minimum that mind reading or neurological surveillance and partially mind controlling technologies might be possible is a difficult task and cannot be completely attempted here. They just need a few people. They just need 1 million, 2 million people. All right, the Esau has a number. Esau is going to attack every um, Esau's going to attack every demographic out there. All right. If you like to go to a football game, hey, they're going to have those crazy football fans that take the MOTB. But they're going to have that certain demographic that, may want to participate in this, for whatever participate in this study. All right. Be a guinea pig, be a case study for these Edomites and get this device, implanted in them, and Esau control their brain, not necessarily control their brain, but know their thoughts. Okay, it says, however, it might be helpful for such people to study U.S. government scientist reports from Brain Initiative and DARPA. Non-government research might also help. One should not be intimidated by the studying Neuralink. That's the name, Neuralink. It's like with the Elon Musk thing. One should not be intimidated by studying brain science. Basic levels of understanding should be enough to determine the possibility of neurological surveillance or mind controlling use of neurological technologies, neural technologies, and likely can be achieved without advanced medical or other scientific degrees. Let me see. It's a lot of stuff in here. It was one part towards the end I wanted to read um, that I found interesting. Yeah, I start right here. Thus, the U.S. government clearly explained its intentions on producing theoretically founded designs of prototype systems for remote detection and covert tactical adversarial intent of individual and asymmetrical operations and potentially larger systems. Additionally, the U.S. government suggests those technologies could be used for anti-crime and security. And think about it. All those people that here, the so-called the migrants here that have come to this country, they may offer them this in order for them to stay. Okay, and who knows what's to come of that? Because you got some of them over here that are sleeper cells, all right, that are troops from foreign countries that come over here with a specific task. But you got some of those that may be over here really trying to live a better life or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's all, it's all bullshit by Esau. All right, smoke and mirrors. All right, a separate U.S. government article on the same subject was also published in 2010, and it's more specific. And this is all the way back 14 years ago, 2010. They're talking about this stuff. So don't think that they haven't been in the lab, testing it out. The federal government should fund R&D programs with the objective of producing a theoretically founded design of a prototype system for remote detection of covert tactical adversarial intent of individuals asymmetrical operate. Oh, I read that. Well, it's kind of saying the same thing. In other words, the U.S. government expected remote surveillance systems for the detection of human intentions, and it was suggested that such remote detection of intention technology would be operational and potentially used on Americans for anti-crime operations and security by 2020. So this has been developed. This is only they just need the right crisis to roll it out. There was more on December 16, 2016, after they lost the presidential election to Donald Trump. Obama Biden administration legalized the national neurological condition surveillance system. So yeah, right before Obama left, hey, he said he got something for your ass. Let me click on this and see what this is about. Excuse me. The Secretary, Acting Director, Center of Disease Control and Prevention, in coordination with the agencies, as the Secretary determines shall be as appropriate. Incorporate information obtained through such activities into integrated surveillance systems, which may consist of or include a registry known as a National Neurological Conditions System Surveillance. The extent of the practical. Let me see. So they've pretty much was this the act they passed? Let me see. LLI legal information. Let me see. Let me go back. Salakia. Find where I was at. Bear with me 1 second, man. This article. Maybe tripping now. Here we go. I know it was toward the end. It says it legalized. The Biden administration legalized it, so it's legal. The law could have multiple interpretations. The law provides several functions for neurological surveillance systems, one which is the detection of neurological diseases. Of course, they don't give a shit about no diseases. They want to control you. Detection of neurological diseases by National Neurological Condition Surveillance System could interpret or imply literally surveilling every human brain in America to detect neurological diseases such as mental illness. They don't care about mental illness. All right. They care about controlling you. All right. That's Esau's ultimate goal, is to control you, control your thoughts. All right. The interpretation is supported by the above U.S. government documents clearly describing the plans for systems used for remote detection to convert adversarial intent, which were suggested to be operational before 2020. All right. So everything's in the works. All right. They say they want to surveillance you. All right. They want to know everything. Okay. This, like I said, this devil Esau thinks he is the Most High. He thinks he has that God complex. All right. But the elect, the hopeful elect out there, we're not. I've been saying it. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of this devil's devices. Their laws that they push. All right, where they make this shit legal. All right, you go into the doctor for something simple, and next thing you know, they putting some shit in your brain to where you think it's going to help you, and it's going to be a surveillance. All right, where they're going to know your thoughts. And it was a movie. And they mentioned it in this article how the CIA, where's CIA? Let me see. I read it. interrogation. It says the report authors describe the possibility of brain technologies being used for enhanced interrogation and to the illicit actionable intelligence by military investigators. So that's basically like in it was a movie, I think it was Salt with Angelina Jolie, where they had something in there. It was like a system that could tell if you were lying or not. All right, by your neurological reaction or whatever. All right, when you lied. All right, so the Esau has these technologies. They don't just, like I said, they don't just put them in movies. All right, they have these technologies, and they while they have the power in their hands, they're going to use it. All right, they're going to use it to try to deceive, to try to to try to fulfill their new world order ultimately. All right. I want to get this scripture because, like I was saying, the Most High is the only one that knows your thoughts. Yahawashi knew men's thoughts also. When he walked this earth, he knew. He said, because he knew their thoughts. He knew the wicked scribes and Pharisees and their thoughts and their intentions. All right, Yahawashi is the only one that's supposed to know our thoughts. Or it says, behold, this is 2 Ezra chapter 16 and 54. Behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts. The Lord knows. All right, not Esau. All right, Esau's only a man. I'm gonna get that scripture in Ezekiel 28. All right, this is Psalms 94 in verse 11. The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. All right, going back, the Lord knows your thoughts, Esau. The Lord, the one to put the spirit on you to do this. Okay, the Lord was the one to put the spirit on you to come up with these thoughts of worldwide dominance and controlling people's minds and brains. All right, this is Job 21 and 26. It says, they lie down like in the dust, and the worm shall cover them. And dust represents a confusion. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. The Lord knows your thoughts. All right, the Lord knows your thoughts and what you wickedly imagine against His people. Okay, and Esau's just doing this because he's in power right now. Okay, and the Most High is giving him all these resources to do so, just so he can show his power at the end of the day. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, and the only reason they're doing this because they have the power right now on the left hand. All right, to devise all this iniquity. All right, to work all this evil upon their beds. All right, to try to like I say, um, try to fulfill their new world order. All right, by putting the MOTB in everyone. Okay, marking everyone as their property. Okay, but you ain't gonna get the elect. That's what Esau's failing to realize. You're not gonna get the elect. It says, this is Ezekiel 28 and 2, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, and the prince of Tyrus was rich. All right, this is in Esau, excuse me, in these times, Esau is that one that is rich and lifted up with pride, that sitteth in the seat of the Most High and thinks he's a God. All right, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not a God, though thou set thy heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, thou hast increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. And Esau is lifted up with pride right now because of his riches falsely gotten. All right, the way he raped, robbed, and murdered the world. Okay, and he through his wicked left hand wisdom and the riches he's got, he think he is ruling the world right now. All right, but he think he's going to rule the world forever. All right, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, therefore, I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile and they shall, defile thy brightness. All right, so the Lord is going to, Esau has an end. The Lord is going to bring his end, through these nations, firing those missiles on this place, America, Babylon. Got one more scripture. There's two more scriptures I want to grab. I'll grab this one first in Isaiah. Isaiah 14 and verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High, and I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. That's what this devil thinks. That's his mind state. All right, he did that when he went to. He says they went to the moon, okay, and set their satellites in among the stars, okay. But the Lord is going to bring this devil down. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, meaning the grave, okay, death, to the sides of the pit. All right. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Because Esau's going to get to a point where once he gets this MOTB going and these certain technologies, and he's controlling things and controlling everyone. Those that are counted to receive his MARK and counted for destruction. But he's going to seem like a god, all right. But when he's brought down low, all right, the nations are going to look at him and say, is this the man? All right, is this the man that we thought was a god? He's on, like the scripture I read in Ezekiel 28. He's only a man. He's a flesh and blood. Okay, he's a man. He's not a god. All right, and that's what our people got to And Esau with this technology, they're gonna fool a lot of niggas, man. They're gonna fool a lot of niggas out there that think this devil is really bigger than he really is. All right, let me get this one last scripture. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And Esau's being revealed so bad he's revealing himself. Okay, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is as the Most High sitting in the temple of God, showing himself that he is a God. And that's what he's doing, trying to show the world that he is a God, all right, through his pseudoscience, through his wicked ass left hand technologies. Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things. And now ye know that withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right, so these are going to lose all kind of pseudoscience, all kind of technologies, where he's going to be, the world's going to look at him as a god. All right, he's so smart. He's his intelligence is above all. This is something that we never seen before, and people are going to buy this shit. All right, but at the end of the day, it's a wicked device that's going to destroy our people. Okay, and it's going to destroy those that take it, those that give into this left hand wicked technology. Okay, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the elect, and I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakakwadash, Shalom.